Andrew, you got a radio check?
Yeah, I got y'all.
Copy that. Just want to make sure I got you enabled and you were working.
Thank you, sir. Sorry, Kendall.
All good.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Good evening and welcome into race 9 of the First Gear Racing Gen 6 Cup Series, live here on the First Gear Network. We currently have almost 25 minutes of practice left. Take a look at our race information for tonight. We are, of course, at the Kansas Speedway. It is a 1.5 mile cookie cutter oval in Kansas City, Kansas. Have an ambient temperature of 78 degrees Fahrenheit tonight. Humidity's at 27%. We are partly cloudy with wind gust up to 5 miles an hour. We are in the midst of a points battle this evening, as well as we're winding down the season.
Oh, I had it saved. I bet Nolan, I thought I had the room up there. I was trying to save it.
So I do apologize. I was showing the points graphic. I didn't realize that I couldn't read it. So let me pull it up and we'll go over our point standings. We have Jason in the lead of the points. He is 25 ahead of Kyle Heath, who is 1 point ahead behind, or 1 point ahead of Todd Smith. So we have a tight battle for the top 3 in points. 37 back from the leader is Michael Moquin. And 40 back is Corey Crandall. So we will try to keep an eye on points after the race. Keep you abreast on the points championship we have going on. So we've got maybe a little close to 20 minutes of practice left. We're taking a look at the car of Josh Peterson, who's sitting on pit lane currently. So we'll kind of scroll through the field, take a look. We do have some newer faces in the race again. And some people have changed numbers. We'll talk about that when we get to them too. So of course Kyle Heath is in his familiar Western Auto, the Parts America paint scheme. As he avoids the 2 cars spinning through, he is a newcomer to the league. There is of course the points leader, last week's race winner from Talladega, Jason Haney, in the number 9 Amazon Prime Chevrolet. There is the man in 3rd in points, Todd Smith, number 66. There is Zachary Bardsley. He returned to the league last week in the 71 Olive Garden Chevrolet. He's running 6th in practice. The 84 Lowe's machine, that is Nolan Milnes. We have Ben Summerford in the Ole Miss Rebels Chevrolet. Probably his best looking Rebels paint scheme so far. Josh O'Brien in the National Guard DuPont cars. He brushes the wall. Kendall Paul in the AMA Ford. We've teamed up with AMA and have our Daytona 500 coming next Friday. Kendall, the director over there at AMA. Glad to have him here racing with us this evening. Trevor Benz is in a UniFirst scheme, number 33. Corey Crandall, new number font, new paint scheme. Car's looking good. It's nice to have him with a different number, not that generic Arial font. That's the default. So he locks it down onto the back stretch. Now here is Andrew Groves. He has changed numbers, he has changed paint schemes, and he's changed his brand of car. So it's all brand new for Andrew Groves, formerly 48. He is now number 45. And he's in a Toyota, not a Chevy. Take a look at Daniel Butler in the X-Side number 18 Chevrolet. Daniel has gone to 4th on the chart. She's in the draft. Everybody's sliding all over the track in front of DB. The 5 gets into the 33. But the 5 has turned the fastest lap in practice. We will have the radio channels turned on for this race. So that will be a new presentation we have. Try to listen into the drivers in the comm channels. Let's see if I can get the radio icon. There it is. So if someone does appear on the radio, we will have an icon show up. We will have 2 in-race reporters tonight. That will be the 18 of Daniel Butler.
Yes, sir. You got me?
And the 33 of Trevor Benz.
Yes, sir. We're good now.
There is one driver, that's Daniel Butler. And Trevor Benz.
You did?
Had a lot of smoke on the backstretch there just a second ago. I believe it was Corey Crandall. We'll take a look. Yeah, looks like he pancaked the outside wall. Go back to live pictures. Is the 5 car of Michael Moquin. Kyle Heath, Todd, Trevor putting on a show here. Todd Power sliding out of turn 2. We're down to 13 minutes and change of practice. Got 19 people that have entered the race. We've got an 18 turn a lap. There is the 19 car of Ivan Deschamps. Miller Lite Chevrolet, making his way through turns 3 and 4. There is Michael Kennedy in the 52 atrocious Georgia Bulldogs car. Go Vols. There is the 2 car of Justin Osterman. This is a newcomer to the league. Coming over with Kendale from AMA. Happy to have him here tonight. Justin Sumner checks in, says, "Good luck, drivers. Let's go Summerford. And easy on my dogs, sir." That's the only time I'll say it is when we're in practice.
Sorry, Adam. You're good. My bad, Andrew.
No, I'm on like 10 lap old tires now. You're good.
Right on board with Todd Smith as he watches Kyle Heath and Andrew Rose in front of him. Todd Smith hanging on to that 66 car. And around goes the 84 right in front of Todd. He has spun to the apron and checked out onto pit lane. So we have had Brody Pope join us in the number 29. Looks like a throwback to Richard Childress, American Ethanol Chevrolet. And around goes Todd Smith. Into the outside wall backwards. Take a look at some of our different camera angles this evening. At the higher mount camera inside cameras as well, inside the track I should say. We got the tower camera.
Heading in.
Got our pit lane cameras. Covering the entrance and exit of pit road. Got just a handful of cars out on track. His practice is about to wrap up, a little over 8 minutes. Watching Nolan Milnes go into turn 1 and 2. Currently on the track right now, Kyle Heath, Michael Kennedy, Nolan Mills, and Brody Pope. You see Brody exit the pit lane onto the backstretch there. we are almost 5 minutes left in practice. We are following the 11th fastest car in this practice session, Andrew Groves. He's turned in a time of 30.94 after that lap. So far the fastest time, and it was with the help of the draft. Michael Moak went into 5 with a 30.46. Seem to be a lot of loose race cars tonight, especially in turns 1 and 2. See as the sun goes down and the track temperature drops, if that will help with grip or not. Could make for an interesting race if it stays slick out there.
That was a close call with that cone there, Kendall.
Oh, no, I hit her. I hit her. That's what I did.
Well, we just got under a couple minutes left of practice here. Just want to thank all of you for coming here for week 9, Kansas. We're scheduled for 170 laps and have the usual 1 fast repair, 3 sets of tires in the pits. Pre-race penalties. 2 drivers are in the lobby here. The 84 Nolan you're able to qualify. You will get an EOL at the start of the race, and then the 19 Ivan, you are unable to qualify. Must start the race from pit road. Appreciate y'all coming. Good luck, everybody. Let's have a fun night. 70 laps, long race. Have a good one.
like check, like.
So we've got Trevor Benz right now, provisional pole, followed by Nolan Milnes, Mark Olette, Kendall Paul. Milnes goes to the top. Kendall second. Trevor turns his second lap in. Only good for third. So we'll check out the 2 car of Osterman. Right now he is provisionally 5th. He is working his second lap. Entering turn number 3. About a quarter distance of track left. P4 out of 5 cars for Justin Osterman. Kyle Heath. Kyle Heath making his way down the backstretch. He's into turn number 3. He's going to run the high line, trying to build up momentum. Kyle comes off a turn 4, comes across start-finish line. Top of the charts for Kyle Heath, 31.51. 0.04 of a second faster than Nolan Milnes. Summerford completes his first lap. Puts the Ole Miss Rebel Chevrolet in 7th. See if he can improve on lap number 2. Ben goes across. 7th. Got Brody Pope working lap number 2 in the 29 American Ethanol Throwback. Brody entering turn 3. Not quite on the bottom of the track. He's about a lane and a half up. Gonna use every bit of the apron as he comes across the start-finish line. P4 for Brody Pope, 30.57. Daniel Butler turned in a time. The 18 car is 7th with a 30.72. Got the fastest guy from practice, Michael Moquin. He has turned in the 10th fastest lap. He is coming out of turn 4 to complete lap number 2. Across the start-finish line. P7 out of 10 cars. Michael Moquin, 30.68. Michael locking it up. Is going to park it in the infield. Got 2 cars on track now. Zachary Bardsley and Corey Crandall. We'll follow Bardsley as he starts his second lap. Lap number 1, 31 flat. For P9 provisionally out of 11 so far. We got 19 entries tonight. Bardsley improves to 6, 30.63. Corey Crandall can only muster up a 30.8. Good for 10th out of 12 that have qualified so far. Looks like we've got Jason Haney. He's coming through to complete lap number 1. Josh Peterson completes his first lap as well. There's a 31.15. We'll follow along with Jason here. Down onto the apron through the tri-oval. P5 for Jason Haney, 30.61. Josh Peterson, P12, 30.90. So now we've got Todd Smith coming out onto the track, as is the Georgia Bulldogs Ford of Michael Kennedy. Todd is taking it really slow through 3 and 4. So he takes the green flag for lap number 1. Michael Kennedy completes lap number 1. That's good for P7. Everyone has improved on their second lap, so we will follow Mr. Kennedy. Andrew Groves has dropped in at P9. Here comes Kennedy to complete his second lap. Second place, 30.54. But I see iRacing is shown on the screen as 30.53. We will go with that. So P2 for Michael Kennedy. Todd Smith to the pole. Todd Smith, Josh O'Brien, his second. Andrew Groves has dropped in P7. So that should be all the cars that are allowed to qualify tonight. Ivan Deschamps, having to start from pit road, has not turned a lap. So all 18 have qualified. So this will be the final running order. Todd Smith, Josh O'Brien, Kyle Heath, Michael Kennedy, Nolan Mills, Kendall Paul, Andrew Groves, Brody Pope, Jason Haney, Trevor Benz will start in P10.
Nice session. Congrats, Todd, on the pole. Heck of a job.
Zachary Bardsley will be P11. Justin Osterman 12th. Michael Moquin 13th. Daniel Butler 14th. Corey Crandall 15th. Josh Peterson 16th. Ben Summerford 17th. Mark Ouellette 18th. And Ivan Deschamps 19th, starting from the pits. So we will take another peek at the weather before we get going here. 7-mile-an-hour wind, so it's picked up just a hair. 76-degree temp, 32 humidity, partly cloudy with a 79-degree track temperature. So the cars are getting lined up on the pit road exit. So there are the qualifying results. Todd Smith, Josh O'Brien, first and second.
Good luck, everybody, and let's have some fun. Woo!
Trevor is fired up this evening. So the cars will take the green flag next time by. So they'll form up behind the pace car, get lined up really quick, and we will go green for 170 laps here at the Kansas Speedway. We will have Trevor in the 33 car as in-race reporter, and Daniel Butler as well. So at some point this evening we will speak to both of them mid-race, see what's going on the track, see how their races are going, and
Just a heads up, you're blinking.
have a little inside information. We've got reports that the 2 car is flashing. Yes, he is. He's going in and out. Hopefully he can get those connection issues resolved and it won't be a huge problem this evening.
If I get real bad, I'll just drop it in.
Field comes through the Geico restart zone. We are underway here in Kansas. Kyle Heath to the lead, but it looked like the 24 car may have grazed the wall. Definitely cost him 3 positions.
Pulling down the other way.
Oh, 71 car in the wall.
Sorry, everyone. I checked up and
Looks like everyone made it through unscathed, no caution.
Safe, everyone.
Grows right on the back of Kyle Heath. Right on board with Kyle Heath. 45 of Andrew Wright. Next to him, here comes Michael Kennedy. Kennedy making a move for the lead. He's going to take it coming out of turn 4. Nice maneuver from the 52 there. Caught 13 and 45 in the battle. Was able to benefit, take the lead. Groves moves underneath the 52, comes up right in front of him. But the 52 says, He's going to retake the lead through the tri-oval into turn number 1. Making a move underneath the 9. Battle for third. Kendall Paul's right there in the midst of it too. Saw the 2-car wiggle there. He may have just scraped the wall. Justin Osterman battling with Todd Smith. Battle for 6th raging between those two. Andrew Groves making a bid for the lead.
Are you all right?
Still rolling. We've got the top 7 still in a pack that has broken away. Trevor Benz all on his lonesome, trying to hang on. 8th position. 3 seconds behind Trevor. We've got the second pack. Nolan Milnes, Michael Moquin, Brody Pope, Corey Crandall. It's brushed the wall. He's losing spots.
Sorry about that second one. I got loose.
Groves leads over Kyle Heath, Kendall Paul, Justin Osterman. Top 7 still all within a second of each other. The yellow is out. That looked like the 71 car maybe on the apron. Let's take a look and see what happened to Mr. Bardsley. He is tore up.
Pace car off too.
Again, I'm sorry, 71.
Oh, almost came up the track in front of the leaders. Goodness. Appears to have steering damage.
Zach, you just ain't got no steering or what?
So the 71 has towed to pit lane.
He's got no steering.
We've got 13 laps complete. We're going to see if anyone goes to pit road here. That is Kyle Heath going to the pits.
Lucky dog going high.
So Kyle Heath will come off first from the pit lane. That will put him in the 9th position. It'll be Michael Moquin 10th, Trevor Benz, Daniel Butler, Corey Crandall, Mark Ouellette, Josh Peterson, Josh O'Brien. There's Ben Summerford finishing up, coming through the apron. Yep, that is the exit of turn number 2. So the lights are out on the pace car. We've had half the field make pit stops, the other half stay out. This will break pit strategy up by about 15 laps. So we'll see how that plays out in the race. Groves with a great restart there. Pulled out to about a 3-car length lead, but the pack is chasing hard.
Thank you.
Oh, we got an incident.
Hit me in the back. And the two, why you come down in this, like, I don't know. Maybe you thought I was going to the apron. Maybe you thought I was going to the apron. I don't know what you're doing there.
Hang on, did you just ask why people hitting you in the back?
Oh, no, that wasn't a smart, dumb question. I was just saying, why wasn't he checking up? That's what I'm saying.
I was on the fucking brakes the whole damn way, and you was spinning the car off your nose, and I had nowhere to go.
I'm pretty sure I held my car straight there, brother. I'm not even on you, bro. Dude, you gotta pass me. Some people gotta pass me.
First off, didn't cuss. Second off, okay. What's your tone?
They start middle back going on the bridge.
A2.
Sir.
I was in the moment there. So I really wasn't being a jackwagon about the people hitting me in the back. I was just like everybody else saying, well, if that was me, if I come off the bottom, I'll go back and look, and that's my bad. But I feel like we was racing pretty hard there. Hope you're okay. Hope you're not banged up.
Yeah, I don't know. Can you can you look real quick? Come on. But, yeah, we can just look at it for racing. It's racing. It is.
You don't look dented. You just look scuffed up on the side.
Perfect. Thank you.
How's the right front on mine look? It says no damage, but it may just be skin up.
Sorry, I got at you there, Todd. No, I was on the brakes trying to not run in the back of you. You let off. It was coming across your nose. But that restart was kind of rough out of 2-2. You got a little bit into my door, put me up into the wall, and that was a super aggressive restart.
Yeah, tempo. It did keep going up, and I did get into you there. Sorry. I'll tone it down now. Sorry, everybody. I've done got into you under 24 now, so I'll just go to the back.
Oh, no, don't go to the back. Stay up front ahead of me. You're good.
So we are going to go green flag racing. With 21 laps complete as we hit the start finish line. We've got the 2-car flickering and flashing again. Something to keep an eye on this restart. '66 making a move for the lead onto the apron. Todd Smith is taking the lead from Andrew Groves through turns 3 and 4. And the 84 is around. Hard in the wall goes to 29 in the 5 as well. Seems like everyone's going to grab a gear and keep going, but the caution is out. So we'll take a look at the replay. We'll follow along with the 84 car. 5 and the 29 with nowhere to go. They get collected up, bounce off the inside wall. Everyone grabs a gear and keeps going. So the field is formed up behind the pace car on the backstretch. Entering turns 3. We'll go back to green in just a moment. Todd Smith and Andrew Groves, Justin Osterman, Daniel Butler, Corey Crandall, Josh O'Brien, the top 6. Kendall Paul, Mark Olette, Jason Haney, Trevor Benz, top 10. All 19 cars are lined up. We are back to green flag racing. Todd Smith gets a great jump on the 45. 2 to 18 are going to go side by side in the turn number 1 for third. Looks like Kendall Paul may have caught the wall just a hair. Got 3 wide action behind Jason. Looks like it sorted itself out. 2 to 35 to 52. Is the battle for 7th, 8th, and 9th. Kyle Heath right there in the mix in 10th. Looking underneath the 9. Up front, Todd Smith leads. Josh O'Brien has worked his way up to 2nd. He's trying to chase down Todd Smith for the lead. Rose looking to the outside, doesn't have enough momentum to carry it. Top 3 cars within 2/10 of each other.
Dude, you're blinking really bad, Bubba.
Am I?
Speedway driver 3.
Josh O'Brien has tagged the wall coming out of turn number 4. He's going to lose at least 4 to 5 spots. Tough break for the 24. He was running good in the top 3.
Try to get the top screen at the same time. I'll probably have to cut it off next pit cycle.
Tight action. Corey Crandall and Josh O'Brien. Zachary Bardsley 3 wide. He's going to come out ahead of everyone. Tight action. This is for the 8th, 9th, and 10th position.
You just wait all the way from the start finish line all the way to 2.
Looks like Jason Haney may have tagged the wall.
Hey, you're still waiting all the way through.
Justin, that Lincoln's not stopping this relentless.
Meanwhile, up front, we have a new leader, Michael Kennedy. He has taken the lead from Todd Smith while we were watching that battle for 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. Have that pass for the lead. We'll replay it for you. To the bottom, Todd Smith on the high line. Michael's going to slide right up in front of Todd and check out. He's got a second, 1.2 second lead over Todd Smith as we go back to live pictures. There is Mr. Kennedy. He is checking out, pulling away. "39 laps down of this 170 lap race. Just how big Michael's lead is. Todd Smith's not even in the blimp cam picture. There's Todd. Todd being hounded by Andrew Groves. Half a second back. Zachary Bardsley leads his pack of 4 cars. It's Kendall Paul, Daniel Butler, Trevor Benz. That is 4th through 7th. Kyle Heath back in 8th position. He's being followed by Jason Haney, Corey Crandall, and Josh O'Brien. Got the back bumper of Michael Kennedy. He's left Todd, Andrew in the wind. Big Show checking in on the chat. Who let the dog out? That is absolutely right. He's barking up a storm. There is the battle for second, Todd Smith and Andrew Groves. And a huge gaggle of cars back here. Kendall Paul is broken away. That is Trevor Benz, Zachary Bardsley, Daniel Butler. Oh, they touch.
Doing, bro?
Oh, around goes to 71, 18, and 35.
You're all over the track. 71. My bad, Kyle. I know you told me that I did. Telling me to let the 71 by?
Pace car back track.
So we've got a whole slew of cars coming down pit road. The entire field is pitting. So we'll go to our pit exit camera and see who gets out first. Michael Kennedy down and away first. There comes Kyle Heath. Andrew Groves, Todd Smith, Kendall Paul, Josh O'Brien, Jason Haney, Michael Moquin. Ben Summerford, Trevor Benz, top 10. We will go back and take a look at the replay. Let's rewind it back just a bit more. Looks like the 71 and the 33 made contact. '71 got inside of 33. And around goes to 35 and 18 car. They make contact. 5 car, second week in a row, making an evasive maneuver to avoid carnage. 71 hits the wall. Looks like Daniel Butler and Corey Crandall are going to be able to get going and fight again another day. So back up front, lights are out on the pace car. It appears the field is in turns 3 and 4. Side by side for the lead in turn 3. Looks like Andrew Groves and Todd Smith are going to edge ahead of the 52. 52 is going to be side by side with the 78. The caution is back out. Do not have anything on my timing and scoring saying what the incident was. Appears it may be the 18 car. Let's take a look. Just tapped in the rear by the 84. They touch again. Did a good job to hang on to it. Doesn't look like there will be too much damage on the front end of that 18 X-Side battery Chevy. It appears DB will live to fight again another day. Scarecrow's Gaming checks in, wants to know what happened to Kyle. Thought he came off pit road second. I thought he did too. So I don't know if he suffered a penalty. Let's go back to the green flag and see if we can see. Because he is at the back. Let's just rewind until we see what happened to him. Looks like he went into pits again. Ah, he changed tires. Okay. So it looks like it may be a strategy play from the 13, who is back into pits again. So maybe he is getting some more damage fixed. See if another camera gives us a better view of his car. I do not see anything. I would not be surprised if this is a restroom break for the 13. He has done this in the past. Back to green flag racing. Andrew Groves getting a jump on the field on the restart. Kendall Paul has pulled into second. caution flag is back out. Appears the 2 car has had an incident. We'll go check that out. Oh! 35 into 84 make contact. Takes the 2 and right hooks him into the wall. Tough break for the 2. He was kind of an innocent bystander and all that. So we've had 3 takers for pit road. Obviously the 84, the 2 car. Ben Summerford is getting some work done in the pit lane. 57 laps down, working lap 58. Field just pitted 10 laps ago under the last caution. We are back to green. Inside line seems to be the preferred line on restarts. Each time the leader has got the jump, Jason Haney pulls right to the back bumper of that 45 car. Michael Moquin is going to go side by side with Jason through the tri-oval. Oh, Todd Smith may have scraped the wall there. Wide. That was for the 9th position. battle for the lead brewing, the 9 car and the 45s. And Dale Paul's right there too, the 3-way battle. 9 making a move underneath. Kendall's going to fall in line. No, Kendall's going to look to the outside. Get right to the back bumper of that 9 car. Almost for second or third. Trevor backed out of it. We're still 20 laps from halfway. Caution is back out. I heard scraping, but I don't know. This is Daniel Butler. Daniel Butler is the one with the issue. Let's see what happened. Oh, that appeared to be netcode. 6 got in the side of the 18. We'll rewind that and check that one out in replay. Let's go in the chase cam. Yeah, they didn't touch, but it was netcode. That puts the 18 into the outside wall in turn 1. That 18 is scraped and bruised up. Looks like it's been at Martinsville or Bristol instead of Kansas. Got a lot of guys going down pit road. Appears we've had 5 cars stay out. The rest of the field has come in. So since we are almost 70 laps into this race, let's throw up some pit strategy. Got some guys that have been out for 20. Some guys on 10. I'll have to wait till they cross the start-finish line for it to cycle. Top 4, sorry, top 5 will be on older tires. And Nolan Milnes, he stayed out as well. So top 5. It keeps shuffling. Okay. So yes, top 5 have stayed out. Nolan Milnes has 10-lap newer tires in the top 4. That's what we're trying to figure out. We got some new players up front besides Andrew Groves, Brody Probe, Corey Crandall, Josh O'Brien, 2 through 4. See if that inside line gets a good restart again. It has all night. We are back underway. Groves with another great restart. Lead this hungry pack out of turn 2 down the backstretch. Brody Pope is pulled up to the back bumper of the 45. Pope, O'Brien, top 3. Nose to tail as they enter turn number 1. As they're sorting themselves out, jockeying for position, entering turn 3. Kyle Heath is making an appearance in the top 5 again. Josh O'Brien looking underneath Kendall Paul. He's going to pull up. See if he can carry any momentum down the backstretch. Doesn't appear he's still just caddy to the corner of him. At the bottom on the track, there is that 52 car, Michael Kennedy. He's worked himself back up into the top 5. He is sniffing for the front. Kennedy up to 3rd. He's looking underneath Brody Pope for 2nd. Kennedy with a huge run. He might just take the lead coming out of turn 4. It's the apron. Pop back up onto the banking. Kennedy edging ahead, and he pops up in front of Andrew Groves and takes the lead. And here comes Justin Osterman as well, the 2 car looking for 2nd. He may look for the lead coming out of turn number 4 here. Coming to the start-finish line, that will be lap 76, starting 77. Osterman looking low for the lead. Crossover 52 looking back for the lead. Great racing between these two. Two looking back underneath. Two back to the bottom, 2 to the high side. I think the 2's going to prevail in that battle. 52 right there with him, though. Back to the top for the 52. I think he's going to follow in lockstep behind the 2. Robbie Pope has gotten around Andrew Groves for third. Kendale Paul looking underneath both of them. Kendale's got to run, but he can't quite squeeze up there. Kendale had a huge run into the corner, but there was nowhere to go to carry the momentum. Josh O'Brien, he's going to look into this battle for third. He likes what he sees. He's going to try to get around Andrew Groves for fourth. 9, losing momentum. Kendale getting a run on him on the outside. Trevor Benz is going to look to the outside as well. Up front, Justin Osterman and Michael Kennedy still lockstep 1 and 2. Pulling away from the pack by 2.5 seconds back to Brody Pope. Two into 52, side by side. Once again, got up to a 3-second advantage back to third place. They're going to start trading VARBs here. Side by side over the start-finish line. 52 cut his quarter entry a little low. He's still going to try to carry the momentum around the 2. He's going to slide up. Caution is out. Got an incident with the 5 car. Let's see what happened to the 5. Looks like Corey just nicked his front bumper. Just missed by the 19 and the 6. We'll follow behind the 5 car. Now let's check this replay. I was lucky to save that. And then we watch Ivan. Oh. Let's go on board with Ivan. Watch as he just misses that back corner of the 5 car. Whew, tight quarters. Back to live action. And Justin Osterman, Brody Pope, Nolan Milnes, and Michael Moquin stay out. Everybody else is pitted that is still running. Appears we have 2 cars off track. 71 into 80. There goes the 6 car of Josh Peterson. The 18 car of Daniel Butler is still on pit lane. I'm assuming he's getting damage repaired from his earlier incidents. So we are just past halfway under this caution period. Osterman and Pope on the front row. We're going to go back to green. We'll see if the inside line domination of restarts continues. Not as big of a jump as it has been. Brody Pope right there with the 2. 2:29.84, your top 3. 52 working that inside. The outside's going to carry the momentum. Looks like the 5 may have had a moment coming off a 2. Caution is back out. Big Show checking in. How many sets of tires do they have? They should have 3 sets of tires. Can't imagine everyone has used, I'm sure everyone has used a set by now. Just past halfway. Let's take a look at Ben Summerford's crash. Net code again. Just couldn't hang on to it. Todd Smith lucky to avoid the 32. Net code sends the 32 around. It's not the first net code incident we've had tonight either. rewind that back and take another look at it. Ben just couldn't hang on to it. Netcode. Sending that car for a ride. Yep, big spark. And it just sent Ben's car upset and for a ride. Everyone else lucky to avoid the 32 as he slides down the backstretch. So we've had 3 guys go down pit road. Ivan Deschamps is coming back out onto the track. That is Daniel Butler and Ben Summerford, both on pit road. I think now is a good opportunity to pull in Daniel Butler to our DB. This is Edwin in the booth. Do you have a copy, sir?
Hey Edwin, how are you, buddy?
I'm good. I think I'm doing better than you are. You've had a rough night so far.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. This has been crazy.
Yes, it's been a lot of net coding going on. At least two or three of these cautions were caused by netcode. This last one was caused by netcode between the 35 and the 32.
Yeah, all I saw was a 32 was in the wall and sideways. I was telling the 66, my steering wheel's still upside down to go ahead, and it's been quite an adventure back here.
Yes, it has. We are just past halfway. We still have maybe 80 laps to go.
My goodness.
Yes.
I've used my fast repair, so I'm just trying to hang on for dear life.
Yes, sir. Well, you're still on the lead lap. You're in 17th, but the way it's going, if you stay clean the rest of the way, probably a top 5 in your future. So just hang in there, and we'll talk to you after the race.
Yes, sir. I'm hoping to talk to you. Top 3. Let's go.
Well, if we keep having all these net codes, that can definitely happen.
Thanks, Edwin. Everything you do, appreciate you, bud.
No problem. Good luck, sir.
Yes, sir.
Field is back to green flag racing. Inside line once again. Oh, slow start for the 52. He's dropping like a rock. He is in the wall. No drive in the 52. Slow on the apron. We are still under green. The 52 is on the apron in 1 and 2. Field is in a hurry. Here comes Kyle Keith looking for the lead. Caution, back out, yellow flag. So let's take a look. This 52 was slow. Did he pull off the track or? I don't know if he had a wheel connection issue. The way the car is just bouncing around and he has jumped to the pits. That was strange indeed, because I think if he was wanting to intentionally bring the caution out, he would have just pulled it up into the racing groove and parked it there. We'll have to see what happened about that after the race. Field is caught up to the back of the pace car in the middle of the back stretch. Got some guys going down pit road. Are we behind? Yes, we are behind. There we go. Guys going down pit road are right there. It's Kendall Paul, Josh Peterson, Corey Crandall, Michael Mokman, Daniel Butler, Ivan Deschamps, Ben Summerford. Ivan down and away. Looks like it was a gas and go for Ivan. So Field is in the middle of the backstretch forming up. We have 2 turns to go. We will go back to green flag racing. Justin Osterman, Kyle Heath, your front row. Andrew Groves, Nolan Milnes, Brody Pope, Trevor Binge, top 6. Jason Haney, Josh O'Brien, Todd Smith, and Ivan Deschamps, your top 10. Back to green flag racing. Osterman and Groves both great restarts there. Groves is challenging Kyle Heath for the 2nd position. No, we are 3 wide for the lead. Coming off a turn 2, 3 wide down the backstretch. Brody Pope looking to get in there. Nowhere to go for him. The track is practically blocked. Andrew Gross is going to motor ahead and take the lead here in Kansas. We have hit lap 100 of 170, 70 laps to go. Two-car appearing and reappearing, 84 catching the wall back there, but Andrew Groves still stays ahead. Kyle Heath in 2nd. Three wide. 5th position. Jason backs out wisely. Kendall Paul, Nolan Millis. Kendall Paul moving up, he's looking for 3rd. He's going to have to contend with Brody Pope. Kendall with a good run through the middle of the corner. Pulls up alongside Osterman, he's looking for Kyle Heath as well. the Black Magic Ford Mustang. Kendall Paul trying to run down Andrew Groves. He's closed ever so slightly. Gap at 0.2 of a second. Kendall right up to the back bumper of Andrew Groves. Andrew seeks the bottom of the track. Kendall's going to follow him down there. Kendall looks high. Look, peaked low. It's not going to do anything yet. Now he drops to the bottom of the track. Andrew stays high. Side by side through turn 4. They're going to come off of turn 4. Give that lap to Groves. Kendall Paul right there with him though. Kendall falls in line behind Groves. See if he can get the momentum worked up around the outside, maybe use the draft. They have a 2.2 second lead over Ivan Deschamps, who has worked his way from pit road start at the beginning of the race to third on the track. Well, back up front, Kendall still trying to work on Andrew Groves. Kendall moving up and down the racetrack, trying to find grip. A little advantage to close in on the 45, but it's not been able to work just yet. Caution. Caution on the Speedway. We've had an incident with the number 84 of Nolan Milnes. Let's take a look at what happened to the 84. Couldn't quite work his way around the outside of Jason Haney. Walks it down. Michael Moquin again this evening having to take a void in action. Start calling Michael Moquin good hands. So let's take a look at pit strategy. Groves has been out for 24 laps. It'll be 25 coming to the line. And everyone but Andrew hits the pit lane. Zachary Bardsley stays out, but he is 1 lap down. It appears he's getting his lap back. Yes. So that should put Zachary Bardsley back on the lead lap. Meanwhile, pit lane. I'm sure this is to top the tanks off. Pit strategy all over the place. Multiple cautions, multiple pit stops, lots of gas and goes, some tires being changed. See a set of tires going on to 13. What has happened to Andrew? As he had a connection issue. He has dropped. Oh no. So Andrew Groves is not here. He has left. Andrew is gone. So Corey Crandall is going to be the first car out of the pit lane. He will inherit the lead. So the 45 car has completely left. So I'm going to assume that was a connection issue. So we will reset the field. That is Corey Crandall up front. Ivan Deschamps second. Ben Summerford in the 32 car is third. Kendall Paul will be on the outside, fourth. Kyle Heath, Justin Osterman, Brody Pope, Trevor Benz, Jason Haney, Michael Moquin, 10th. Michael Kennedy has checked in and said his pedals quit working. I figured there was an issue with some equipment. That's what it looked like. So we restart this race coming to lap 114. Corey Crandall with a great restart. He's going to be followed by Ben Summerford. Kyle Heath on the end. The 9 car hard in the wall. 9 car hard in the wall. That right front tire is turned in. Appears the green flag has stayed out. Ben Summerford is looking for the lead now. And the caution is out. Appears the 24 car is the one with an issue. So let's see what happened with the 24. So we go back to live pictures. See if the 9 car has been able to get that car repaired. Points leader having a tough go of it here. Running in 15th position. Tag the wall on the restart coming to turn number 1. Appears the 9 has used his fast repair. So we are once again coming back to the green flag. Start lap 118. Ben Summerford is going to lead us to the green flag. We are away once again here at Kansas. Ben Summerford has quickly lost the lead. Kyle Keith and Justin Osterman are battling with Brody Pope. Todd Smith right in the mix of this. Car was really loose on the bottom. Kyle had to slide up the hill. Owen Milnes making a look for a 5th position for 3 wide. Still 3 wide. Pope looks underneath the 2 car for second. Hugging that white line. Oh, he's hooked hard in the wall. 92 or the 29 goes upside down. Brody Pope upside down on his roof, making contact with the 2 car. Let's hope Brody's okay. He is towed to pits. That 29 car all torn up. Brody was all the way at the bottom of the track. Appeared the 2 car got into the side of him. Let's go check the camera view behind Brody. Brody into the catch fence on top of the safer barrier. Todd Smith runs underneath him. Brody comes to a stop on the apron on his roof. Frisky Nixon checking in, said Preacher Man went to heaven. He definitely caught hype. So we'll go back to live pictures. We do have some guys on pit road, like the 24 car. 71's getting some tires. Daniel Butler's back, still trying to get that 18 car repaired. He's taking tires. So up front is Kyle Heath, Kendall Paul, Jason Haney up to 3rd. Trevor Benz, Michael Moquin. We got word that the 45 car of Andrew Groves lost power. So the field is forming up behind the pace car once again. Been a lot of hard charging racing tonight here at the Kansas Speedway. Coming up should be 43 laps to go. Back to green flag racing. Kyle Heath, Jason Haney, Kendall Paul, top 3. Jason Haney looking for the lead. Side by side with the 13 through turn 4. Kendall Paul, he's trying to sniff the lead as well. Rear end kicked out on that 78. He hangs on to it. Oh, contact between the 33 and the 24. Josh is going to survive, but he's going to lose a ton of positions. Hang on, he's sliding on the apron. He's going to gather it back up, but it is going to cost him a ton of positions. Meanwhile, back up front, Kyle Heath, Kendall Paul, Jason Haney. Separated by 0.2 of a second. Top 7, 6, top 6 all within 0.7 of a second. Trevor Benz has entered the top 3. He's looking around the outside of the 78. Give a shout out to Zachary Bardsley. He's back up into the top 5 in that Olive Garden Chevrolet. Being followed by Nolan Milnes. Bardsley looking for 4th, battling Jason Haney. Tight battle up front too. Trevor was trying to fight with Kendall Paul. Kendall's got a run on Kyle Heath. Michael Moquin has snuck up to 3rd. That 5 car was fast in practice. Off a top 3 finish last week at Talladega. He's looking to do the same. Bardsley and Trevor. Goodness. 84 spinning on the apron. Got collected with the 33. Not sure what happened to the 71 there for him to come up the track the way he did. Let's go back and take a look at that. Let's go to the 71. We'll follow behind and see what happens. Made contact with the 33. Looks like the 33 and the 84 got together, so we will back that up after that contact. So let's go to the 33. Nowhere to go. Trevor was trying to gather that thing back up after making contact with the 71, and they're going to hit again for good measure on the front and rear bumpers. It's looking like netcode was another issue, so another netcode issue tonight. Like it netcoded and then turned the 71 into the 33. A lot of netcode issues tonight. So we've got the 84 and the 33 both on pit road, getting repairs made. Kyle Heath is in tow of the pace car. We're going to re-rack this thing one more time. Coming up to 139 laps complete out of 170. Getting down to the nitty-gritty of this thing. Got 13 cars on the lead lap still. Kyle Heath's going to lead them back down. Flag in the air. Kyle Heath, Michael Moquin, Dale Paul, top three. Jason Haney making a bid for third. Looking underneath Kendall going into turn 3. Josh O'Brien with that move around the 71 has reappeared in the top 5 this evening. Michael Moquin looking underneath the 13 car for the lead of the race. He's going to move ahead too. Kyle Heath make a move back underneath him. No, Kyle's going to stay in line. Josh O'Brien is going to make the move to the bottom of the track. Michael slides and catches the wall. Hang on to it. Tight, tight. Coming out of turn 3 for third. Poor Michael, he carried all of that momentum to the lead. It's now back to the 5th position, getting challenged by Zachary Bardsley for it. Josh O'Brien into the lead. Kyle Heath's second, battle raging for third. Watch out, Zachary Bardsley 3 wide coming down the backstretch. Michael Moquin's going to come up and give that 9 car a push. It's going to be a 3-way battle for 4th now. Kendall looking to squeeze the gap between Corey and Michael. Michael backs out. Kendall's going to get around, as does Corey Crandall. So move Corey to 5th. Ivan Deschamps is coming up and around, goes to 18. 18 into 6, make contact, going down to tri-oval. Caution is back out. We are under caution once again here in Kansas. Oh, DB into the wall. So let's take a look. I saw it happen. So it says Corey crashed too. Let's take a look at that. Oh, just squeezed in front of Kendall, and the 5 gets into the back. So all that happened while DB was crashing. So now let's take a look at DB's incident. He's already in the infield grass. We're going to have to rewind this thing back. So underneath the 6, goes all the way to the bottom of the track. Tries to slide job. Slides it right into the wall, comes off, across the nose of the 6. They both ride through grass. So back to live pictures. We do have pit lane action going on. Looks like the 29 is going to get his lap back after being on his roof earlier. So it's Josh O'Brien, Zachary Bardsley, Josh Peterson is the new top 3. We wait on pit road. Down goes to 78. 13 car putting on a new set of tires. 9 is down and away, as is the 5. Coming up on 20 laps to go. You got a new set of tires now. You can pretty much run wide open the rest of the race. Frisky Nixon checking in. Brody has been resurrected. Almost. If it was Easter, it'd be the perfect analogy. So we will have Josh O'Brien, Zachary Bardsley, Josh Peterson, Kendall Paul, Kyle Heath, the top 5. Jason Haney, Michael Moquin, Trevor Benz, Ben Summerford, and Daniel Butler, the top 10. Looks like the 6 car is going to move back. So that will move Kyle Heath and his fresh tires to 4th on the outside line. Got 5 cars out of this race of the 19 that started, so we have 14 on track. All 14 should be on the lead lap. Yes, that is correct. All 14 on the lead lap. As the field forms up, I enter turn 3. We're going to take the green flag this time. For the last time, probably not. They hit the restart zone. 24 with the jump. On the inside line has been able to get a good restart every single restart. Kendall Paul's going to have a good run. He looks to the outside, looks low. Kindale looking underneath Josh O'Brien. Slides up. Josh gives him room. Going to come across the stripe. 19 laps to go. Trevor Benz has entered the picture. He's looking for third. Michael Moquin around the outside looking for third. Side by side down the backstretch. 5 and 33. Got the 13 entering the picture as well. Just right there in the bottom right corner. Jason Haney's been able to break away from the pack. This jockey in fourth position back here. He's letting him escape. 3 wide for third again. This time it's 5, 24, and 13. Who's going to be the one to give going into turn 3? None of them. So the 5 is carrying momentum on the outside, but he can't clear the 13 just yet. Ben Summerford has entered himself into this. As is the 29 of Brody Pope. To the outside of the 32. That is for the 5th position. Top 7 have single filed now. 16 laps to go. Front, it's Jason Haney, Trevor Benz, Michael Moquin. When we find the top 3 from Talladega is the top 3 right now as we come to 15 laps to go. Michael just turned the fastest lap of the race that time by 30.38. Top 6 within a second of each other, in and out. Josh O'Brien has lost the pack. He is 3 seconds, almost 4 back behind the leaders now. Battle is up front. Top 5 single file. 5 looks underneath the 33 for second. What Jason wants to see is side-by-side battle behind him. Looking around, Trevor, not able to do anything just yet. Brody Pope's going to look to the outside of Michael Moquin. Michael loses it. He's going to hang on to it. It's going to cost him third, though. From third to fifth for the 5 car. And Trevor Benz is taking the lead from Jason. Nine just scraped the wall going into turn 1. 9 laps to go. Kyle Heath looking underneath to 29. Brody Pope. Jason coming back on the outside of 33. Anybody in this top 5 can win it. Kyle Heath underneath Trevor Benz. Go to the blimp cam, see if we can fit all 5 of these guys into one picture. Jason did not get a good exit through turn 2. Kyle Heath looks underneath Trevor Benz for second. Coming to the line, it's going to be 5 laps to go. Kyle trying to squeeze in. Can he get in front of Trevor as they come up out of turn 2? Trevor is able to cross over. (13 to 33) made contact. It's going to put Brody Pope to third. Three laps to go as they come across the stripe. Kyle looking underneath the 29 of Brody Pope. Third position. Gonna come across the line. 2 laps to go. Jason with almost half a second lead. Battle does seem to be back here for second. Kyle Heath has gotten around Brody Pope and taken third. Coming up to Trevor, the challenge for second. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go. Kyle's going to take a sneak peek. He's going to pull even with Trevor for second. As they exit turn 2, side by side down the backstretch. Trevor trying to get a side draft on the 13. Kyle ahead for second now. He's going to clear to 33, but the race winner is going to be the number 9 car of Jason Haney. Kyle Heath, Trevor Benz, Brody Pope, Michael Moquin, top 5. And Kyle's going to wreck the 9 into 33, into the 5. The 29's going to avoid it all. Here comes Ben Summerford taking evasive action. See with this messed up car if Jason can do any burnouts. So we will bring the top 3 into the chat for us as soon as they appear. So we will go over the race results until they start appearing in our waiting room so we can chat to them. Jason Haney, your winner. Kyle Heath, 2nd. Trevor Benz, 3rd. Brody Pope, 4th. Michael Moquin, 5th. Ben Summerford, 6th. Corey Crandall, 7th. Josh O'Brien, 8th. Kendall Paul, 9th. Josh Peterson, 10th. Zachary Bardsley, 11th. 12th, Daniel Butler. Ivan Deschamps, 13th. Nolan Milnes, 14th. Justin Osterman, 15th. Todd Smith, 16th. Andrew Groves with power issues. Michael Kennedy, 18th. 19th, Mark Olette. So we have got Trevor in the waiting room. We will bring him in here. Trevor Benz, this is Edwin in the booth. Do you have a copy, sir?
You know I got you.
That was a hell of a race, sir. You almost had a chance at that thing. It was a long race, a lot of cautions. How did it feel on your end?
I mean, yeah, it was a long race. It was fun ripping the high side. battling. Got in a couple accidents, but it was a long race for sure. The cautions in the beginning were kind of drawn out, making it long for us, but you just got to fight through, be patient, make it to the end.
Yes, sir. You had some contact with the 17. It seemed like it was, or not the 17, the 71. Seemed like it was a netcode issue on one of them. Netcode seemed to be a problem all night tonight. We had at least 3 or 4 incidents caused by netcode.
It could have been netcode. I don't know really what happened. I just kind of just came up on me throughout the corner, but I was just trying to keep it on the high side and keep the momentum. But racing accidents, it happens.
Yes, it
But
does.
all in all, it was a good race. I was trying to not use my fast repair just in case it gets crazy at the end of the race, but I'm glad I did at the last pit stop.
Yep. Yeah, it's definitely something to have in your back pocket with all the incidents going on tonight.
Yeah, it was. I'm glad I try to maintain and not push the issue in certain situations. Take advantage of people losing momentum off for exit of two.
Yep. Yep. That was a good race from you. Anybody you need to give a shout out to, sir?
My family, girlfriend, brother, you for doing the broadcast, first gear for running the league, and I'm looking forward to the 500.
Yes,
That's it
sir.
now.
That 500 will be Friday night right here on the First Gear Network. I believe it's
Y-
8 p.m. I'll have to double check that. We'll look at all that before we go off the air. But thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. I can't wait to watch the replay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, yes, sir.
We bring in second place Kyle Heath. How are you,
Yes,
sir?
sir. I'm doing good.
That was a tight.
Could I would have been doing a lot better if I would have won that race, but all in all, that was good.
Yep, you took tires that last caution. I thought that was going to work out in your favor. I'm not sure where everybody else was at on tires, but I could see your car.
Yeah, me, Jason, Trevor, and Michael. I think we're on the same strategy, and I'm pretty sure Brody Pope was too because he was up there with us.
Yes, yeah, he was on his roof at one point, and he was able to get his lap back on that last caution and fight back up there with you guys. That was a good battle between you, Brody, and Trevor for second. It was a hell of a show, sir.
Yeah, I think it was like maybe four laps ago or something like that. I ended up hitting the wall coming out of travel and lost all momentum because I was going to take the high line and that just kind of I think that was the nail in the coffin right there, and then over to try to get a good run to get up there to Jason.
Yep, yep, he
I had
was.
I was doing good on the low line. I was catching them big time in the center, entry in the center.
Yep.
Coming off the high line really messed me up, but I was able to gain so much more on the low line.
Yeah, it seemed turn two was really treacherous if you tried to run the high line through 1 and 2 coming off of the corner. A lot of people had incidents there. The cars getting loose. Seemed like
Yeah,
they were a handful tonight.
yeah, yeah. I didn't go with my instincts on my setup for my car tonight. I'm glad I didn't because I felt like with the car being loose and how my setup was, I was actually able to drive it, a lot deeper in
Yes.
to actually, because the right rear tire was wearing out a lot more than my right front. So with my steering that I had, I was able to drive it a little bit more going into the corner where I had so much speed. But all in all, it didn't matter at the end. Jason got it. We drove them tires to the max on that end. Those last 20 so laps, that was fun.
Yep, it was exactly 20 laps. I said in the broadcast, like, this is prime time to wear a set of tires out right now. Use
Yep,
them, burn them if you got them.
You pretty much make qualifying runs every lap.
Yep. Yes, sir. Well, congratulations on second. We appreciate talking to you. Anybody you need to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I want to give a big shout out to my painter out there. I know he was out there in chat, Robert Darnell.
Yes, he was. He wasn't there all night, but he showed up at the end. He come in yelling, "Fly, Eagle, fly!"
Yeah, it's better late than never.
That's right.
I want to give a big shout out to everybody here at FGR. It's been fun. This race, I'm surprised we really had that many cautions. It almost felt like our Las Vegas race where we had like caution every 10 laps. It seemed like.
Yeah, that's what this one felt like.
Yeah, but all in all, it was fun.
Yes,
and thank you
sir.
for the broadcast.
No problem. We'll send you back to the waiting room, and you have a good one, sir.
Yep. See you later.
Thank you. Now bring in our race winner, Jason Haney.
Blame that on the 9.
Non-core, you had a timely caution fall in your favor that was able to save a damaged right front tire. What do you say?
I got lucky.
I couldn't
I
believe
mean,
it. That right front was tore up to hell and back, and I saw we were watching you, and then there was another incident, and you were able to make it home.
got super lucky there. I mean, it meatballed me immediately. I couldn't. I had basically a full turn on my wheel, where nothing happened. I just got lucky, super lucky, because that wouldn't have come out. I mean, there was some cautions afterward, but I would have lost too many laps to make up. You know what I mean? So, and fortunate, still have my fast repair, and it Kansas never disappoints. I expected to run top 5 tonight. Was kind of my goal for myself. This track has bit me in the Gen 6 more than anything than actually put me in the right spot at the end of the race. But
Yep.
having an extra set of tires on that last caution, being able to come down, slap those on, and just really send it. The whole race, I was taking care of my car, trying to not get too deep into the battles on track. I got passed by a lot of cars, and just tried to run to make it to the end.
Yep.
Still had that issue and meatball where I thought my night was over. And then, getting a chance to still have that strategy play out, to where, 20 laps to go, restarted P5.
Yep.
I want to say P5 on that restart. And I said it in the chat to the guys. I was like, I'm sending it. It's go time for me. I've been nice all race. I've been careful. I've got in trouble, got lucky for another caution. Like, if I'm gonna have a chance, I'm gonna go now. And I went. And the car stuck. It did well. I tapped the wall a couple times, let Trevor get up to me, and had a good fun battle with him. That was awesome. And then kind of watched as, multiple drivers in my rearview mirror were getting side by side and battling, but they, never could really get fully clear of each other with enough time to get to me. Kyle had a good run with like 4 to go, hit the wall. He says he was gaining good on the low side there, and his
Yep.
car was better on the longer runs all night. So if you wouldn't hit the wall, probably would have been something different, maybe a different story, but I will take it. It was fun, heck of a race. Appreciate everybody coming out and showing their love to FGR tonight.
Yeah,
Good win.
Brody, Trevor, Michael, Kyle, they all gave you a hell of a run there. But the
Yeah, that was
the YouTube chat has coined a new nickname for you, Prime
ooh,
Time.
prime time. There we go.
Prime
All right,
Time
prime
Jason
time.
Haney.
I like it. I like it. That works. Prime time. I was saying it earlier, when we right after the race. I was like, this is not usually how my luck works. In the series. Last season I was lucky. First season no wins. Last season lucky to get 1. This season now it's 3, and it's 2 back to back, which I'm mind boggled. This is not how this series has worked for me. I've been able to stay clean and run consistent, top 5s, top 10s, try to stay out of trouble, but I'm just persevering. I keep trying to get better with the car, and I feel like it's starting to pay off a little bit. I feel like I'm way still behind Kyle Heath. Like, he should have had me, and then with how everything went on earlier in this race, 45 was fast, and he disconnected, and that, he was in the lead at the time too. So that was, a bummer to see some cars that brought really fast rides to the track not get to see the finishes that they were hoping for. And for me, it was one of those, hey, I'm going to try to stay out of trouble. Got into some trouble, got saved by a caution, used that fast repair, saved that set of tires, and just able to be in position, I guess, is the best way to put it. I don't want to call it right place, right time, but just be in position to make a good charge there at the end and get it to stick and not take the wall down. Because I hit it turn 2 a couple times there where I was like, oh, this is done. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm messing this up. But it was fun. It was fun.
Good deal. Good deal. I do want to throw up a few Well, I can do that when we're done here. Congratulations, sir. I'm doing two things at once. I'm trying to get
No,
some
you're good, man.
some
You're
stuff loaded
good.
into OBS for the rest of the information here. So
Appreciate you putting together this broadcast tonight. And thanks to everybody that watched and cheers us all on. And we had a big event last night. I was on the other end. We got a bigger event coming this next Friday night. I'm gonna be on that end calling it, and I'm just having fun on both sides. Busy life between work and this. I wish you could tell people I didn't have a desk job, but I do. I feel like between the shop and then when I get home every night and when on the weekends, I literally am at this computer desk, just running this desk, doing stuff, and I'm glad to see everybody's having a good time. And we're getting ready to close in on 1 year of First Gear Racing here in a few days. And I just want to say thanks to everybody. Shout out to everybody on the team, admin team, staff. Everybody's been with us from the beginning, even before the beginning, that came with us. They had to make a decision, and that wasn't an easy decision for some, So shout out to everybody that made that call and everybody that's joined along the way and has, been racing with us and made this a home. This community is only growing, and we're having a good time with it. So thank you all.
Yep, thank you, sir. I will talk to you soon.
All right, buddy. Sounds good.
Thank you. So, that's Jason Haney, the winner of tonight's race. I do want to tell everyone this coming Friday, we have the First Gear Racing first annual Daytona 500 coming up. As Jason said in his interview, he will be calling to action. I will be racing. I am looking for the starting grid for that race. I don't know. Oh, here it is. So, yeah, that is this Friday, 8 p.m. Todd Smith, Josh O'Brien will be on the front row. Joseph Klein, David Dunwoody will be third and fourth. Fifth will be Samuel Carter, Jeffrey D. Peppers. Sixth, Ben Summerford, Joe Gibbons, Ivan's Deschamps, Justin Osterman. That will be the top 10. We'll go through. Kyle Heath will start 17th. Andrew Groves will be 18th. Looking through the names, Trevor Ben starts 26th. Mark Ouellette will be 29th. Corey Crandall 30th. Yours truly will start 37th out of 40 cars. So that is coming up this Friday. We hope you can make it. It'll be live here on the First Gear Network. Go through quickly some races coming up. We have the IndyCar Series coming up on Monday night. Oh, I took the graphic off. IndyCar Series will be Monday night. And as soon as I can look at it, I will tell you where we're at because I can't read what I've put on the screen. We will be at Homestead Miami Speedway, February 3rd, Monday night. Jason will be driving that one, so I should be calling the action for that. We will have the FGR GT3 Series in action on Wednesday. That will be the Canadian Tire Motorsport Park this Wednesday, February 5th. And for the, I do not have a graphic for the next gen, but the next race is Bristol right here next Saturday, February 8th. 250 laps around the Bristol Motor Speedway at night. I do want to remind everyone we've got 2 new leagues coming up. Friday night, we'll have Friday Night Thunder Next Gen Cup. That kicks off February 28th. And we are starting a Sunday night Craftsman Truck Series division. February 16th, Sunday night, Daytona, 100 laps. We'll also have stages and playoffs. All of those will be right here on the First Gear Network. So plenty of stuff to keep you entertained. That should do it for us here from Kansas Speedway. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Stay happy, stay healthy.